What's up, everyone? Badger here, and today we're gonna break down UFC Fight Night Machado Garry versus Prates. Uh, this is an interesting card. There's some spots I like, some spots I don't like, but we're gonna do a deep dive. I'm gonna give you my highest conviction bets, how I see this fight goes, this card goes, and yeah. The first fight of the night, we got Jocelyn Edwards and Chelsea Chandler. I like Edwards here, to be honest. Chelsea Chandler, she's just shown that she's not good. She's not athletic. She can't really get the takedowns on people that have half decent takedown defense. She can get taken down herself. Her striking is terrible, and I don't think she's UFC caliber. She got the win against Jose Nunes because she managed to take her down. Julia Stolarenko, she has no chin. She threw her down, did what she did. But Jocelyn Edwards, she's actually quite good. She had a close fight with Nora Cornell. She went to a decision with Eileen Perez, was really good, and she got the submission against Tamiris Vidal. I actually like Jocelyn Edwards here, and I don't think she's gonna get the finish. I think that she's gonna get a decision win, and yeah, I like Jocelyn. I think that she will actually be able to take Chelsea down. I think that on the feet, she's gonna be the better striker, although she's not the best striker. I like Edwards here by decision. The over is probably another another safe bet if you don't want to trust the judges who are very hard to trust, but you see money coming on Edwards. Yeah, give me Edwards to make it happen. Chandler, she's not good. Um, her takedown defense is also terrible. I can see Edwards getting the job done. Next fight we got Timmy Kawamba and Roberto Romero. So I was actually surprised by how tough Romero is when he fought David Onama. He had the moments. He couldn't finish him, which is always good for overs. And he's taking on Timothy Kawamba, who's also a very tough individual. Like the beating that he ate from Lucas Almeida was just, you know, it was nasty. Lucas Almeida just put it on him. Um, I think that Kawamba should get the job done. He should be the better striker. Just being able to win by points. I think that this is Kawamba. But after his fight with Almeida, it's just hard for me to trust him. He should get the job done, but he's probably the favorite. And he's actually the dog, which is interesting. I like Kawamba here. I think that he's the better striker out of the two. Although this might be just, this might be a fight where it's going to be very close. Each fighter will have his own moments, and we're going to see, I don't know, a robbery or some split decision. So, I don't know. Like, when you look at both of them, you can see that Romero has much more volume. He has better accuracy, but he absorbs much more punches. But again, they fought different opponents, so it's very hard to gauge like what's gonna happen in this one. I'll say I'll go with with Kawamba. I think that he should have the moments. He should be defensively sound. I think that he learned a lot from Almeida's fight, where the fight just was one sided. So give me Kawamba to get the job done. I like the over here. Depends what we're gonna get. Like the props are still not out. Well, I do like Kawamba. Next fight, we got Jacqueline Amarim and Poliana Viana. At this point, I'm just taking Amarim to get the first round submission. She's good, man. She's very good. Her grappling is next level. She's gonna get the arm bars if she takes you down. And Poliana Viana, she's not that active. The last time she fought was 2024, January 20. So she hasn't fought over a year, and she fought against a girl who's also a very good jiu-jitsu grappler, and she got submitted. Before that, Jasmine Lucindo, she got submitted. What are we seeing here? Every time she fights a fighter that has half decent jiu-jitsu grappling, she's getting submitted. So I don't see anything different happening here. I see Amarim getting her down and submitting her because that's what she does. Yeah, that's what she does. So give me Amarim to win by submission. Will I take the round prop? I don't think so. Maybe a second round. Maybe she takes her to she goes to the second round, but she's so slick with her submissions. It's just I don't think she's gonna need another round. So give me Amarim by submission. I like it. So we got Edwards decision, Amarim submission. I'm trying to create a sacred parlay with you guys. Next fight, we got Cameron Simon and Malcolm Wellmaker. So Malcolm Wellmaker it's his UFC debut, and he fought on Dana White Contender Series. He got the knockout. I had a bet on him. He's a very dangerous striker, I would say. He has power. That's his thing. He has power, and if he connects, it's just look at his record, right? It's a lot of knockouts. If he connects, it's night. But Cameron Simon, he was a prospect. Like he was a fighter people were very high on, and then he got dominated by Peyton Talbot. It wasn't even close. But I don't think that Wellmaker is the level of Peyton Talbot. I think that I actually like Simon here. I think that Simon can get it done. Like if he uses his grappling and tries to actually take down Malcolm, he might win a decision. But after he got brutally knocked out by Talbot, it's hard. It's hard for me to really to choose what's gonna happen here, because when we look at his UFC record, like it's not that impressive. He fought Steven Koslow, who's 6-1 now. He didn't fight after that Simon loss. Other than that, he fought against Mana Martinez, this majority decision. Terrence Mitchell, who's terrible. So I'm really It's very hard for me to pick a side. I think that Wellmaker, if it stays 3 rounds just striking, and I think it will, I think Wellmaker will catch him. And if he catches him, it's going to be a good night for Simon. So, you know what? I'm going to go with Wellmaker. I will say Wellmaker is 30, almost 31 years old. He's also not a full-time fighter. Like, he works in a day job, which is never good. Like, respect to him for the hustle. But I don't like putting my money on fighters that do many things in parallel to their fighting. So it's just something that I'm probably gonna avoid this fight. I will say, if this goes to distance, or if Simon manages to get his grappling going, it's probably gonna win. But if Wellmaker again catches him, he has power. He's very dangerous. So it's just a fight that I don't want anything to do with in terms of betting wise. Next one, we got Damon Blackshear and Alatang Ali. I like Blackshear, man. He looked good. He's looking better and better every time we see him. And he just fought, man. He fought a month ago. This guy is very active. So he fought a month ago. He really put the work on Cody Gibson, and I think he's gonna make the same work out of Alatang. I'm just gonna call him Alatang. I think he's gonna get the job done with Alatang. I think he's gonna get maybe a submission. He's very tough. I don't see him being knocked out. I do see him getting submitted. Like, who did he fight? That, like, I don't see here any high level grappler that he fought. He's from the UFC since 2019. He lost to Casey Kenny. Who is Casey Kenny? I have no idea. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna pick Damon. I think that if he gets the grappling going, it's gonna be a long night for Alatang Ali, however you say his name. So give me Damon Blackshear to get inside the distance. If we look again, I want to see his takedown defense. Let's see. Takedown defense 75%. But he never faced a wrestler in the caliber of Damon. I'm worried Damon will decide to strike with him, because even when he fought Gibson, he didn't initiate the takedowns. Gibson initiated the takedowns, and then he went and tried to swept him or some shit. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Damon still. He's gonna be the longer fighter. He has the reach advantage. I think also in the striking he's gonna be better. He has more of the upside when it comes to finishing the fight. I can see a club and sub. So give me Damon inside the distance. Next fight, we got Chris Gutierrez and John Castaneda. This is another fight that we're seeing. This fight should have happened a long time ago. I don't know what's going on, but listen, if Castaneda gets the wrestling going, he should get the job done. Like, if he managed to control Chris Gutierrez for 3 rounds, I don't see him submitting Chris Gutierrez, but I see him getting the takedowns because he was taken down by a UFC debuter, Quang Lee, and he lost an entire round just because he gave up that submission. That position. So I'm gonna go with John Castaneda. I think that he can get Chris Gutierrez down, and as long as Chris doesn't knock him out, I think we should be good for Castaneda by decision. Again, this is not a high. This is not something I'm very high on in terms of, you know, like probably I'm not gonna bet on this fight, but yeah, give me Castaneda to win by decision. Next fight. This is the fight I'm actually very confident in the outcome. We got Ahmed Hassanzada and we got Evan Elder. I like Elder here to get the job done. I'll say he wins by knockout. Hassanzada, he's a grappler, right? His thing is his grappling. He likes to take people down, get knee bars, rear naked chokes, all that good stuff. If you go back and you look in his fight against Dylan Mantello, Dylan was winning. He dropped him, hurt him bad, and for some reason, not for some reason, because he has terrible IQ, he got submitted. I don't see that happening with Elder. Evan Elder, not only that he's a very dangerous striker, he's actually he's a good grappler. He submitted Darius Flowery, make that fight look easy, and I think that was up a weight class. I think they fought at 170 because it was a short fucking it was like Elder came on short notice, so they fought in 170. He's gonna make it look easy. I'm very high on Evan Elder. Don't be misguided by this knockout loss to Nazim Sadikov. He was actually winning that fight, and it was a doctor's stoppage. He wouldn't have stopped fighting. This Preston Parsons loss is a bit concerning, but I need to watch that fight again. But man, he's very dangerous. Ahmed Hassanzada doesn't bring the same wrestling that Preston Parsons does. I like Elder here. I see him getting a knockout, maybe second round knockout. I like the knockout. Give me Elder to get the job done. Next fight, we got Matt Schnell and Jimmy Flick. This is a fuck, man. Will I take Jimmy Flick? I don't know. We got Matt Schnell, who just he was winning it against Durden, and then he got submitted. Submitted Sumadurchi, got submitted by Braden Rival. It's just two fighters that I'm not very high on. Oh man, I think this fight is gonna go. I'm just gonna pick Jimmy Flick just because of the value. He didn't look terrible against Nate Menace, and I don't think that Matt Schnell wants to. I don't think Schnell wants to grapple with Flick, who's a very dangerous grappler. I think that Flick should actually get like a guillotine or some shit if they start to grapple. So I like Flick here. I'll pick Flick by submission. I'm probably not betting this fight, but submission or under. This fight has under all over it. We know Schnell is just boom or bust. So yeah, give me the under or Flick. Next fight, we got Ikram Aliskerov and Andrew Muniz. Listen, Aliskerov should win, but I just can't put my money, especially not for the odds we have on Aliskerov. The thing about Aliskerov is he has no chin. His chin is not there. He got brutally knocked out by Robert Whittaker. And Andre Muniz is not bad. Like, he got a split decision win against Jong Young Park, who's he's very dangerous as well, striking and grappling. I think that he can. I think that he can hang with Ikram. I don't think this should be. I think the odds are way too wide. Muniz is probably safe on the ground, but I scare of his life for a knockout. But I just can't put my money on Ikram because you touch his chin and he goes down. So give me Muniz. Don't give me Muniz. Give me Ikram. I'll still say Ikram gets the job done by knockout. But I wouldn't be surprised if Muniz wins. But the thing about Muniz is not that good of a striker, and he's not gonna submit Ikram. Ikram is a very high level wrestler, very very high level. So it should be Ikram by finish. Next fight we got Randy Brown and Nicholas Dalby. I like Randy Brown, man. He's very good. You can arguably say that he won the Brian Bell fight, who was just just pushing him against the cage, not really doing any damage. He has very very dangerous striking, very long. He's gonna have a 3.5 inch reach advantage here. But Nicholas Dalby's you can't finish the guy. He's a very tough opponent and he's dangerous. Like he can knock people out. And we know Randy Brown can get knocked out. I just don't see this happening here. Give me Brown, man. Nicholas Dalby is 40 years old. Like, respect to him for being this tough. It's 40 years old, but I think Randy Brown would be too much. Maybe Randy Brown even gets a knockout. I don't know. Give me Randy Brown to get the job done. Next fight, we got Michel Pereira and Abus Magomedov. Man, I'm really impressed by Magomedov. Like, after that Sean Strickland loss, he went and worked on his game. He worked on his gas tank. He worked on his striking. He worked on everything, man. And he's a very dangerous grappler. He has good submissions and he has good grappling. His striking is also good. The thing about Pereira, man, if he connects, it's good night. And we've seen Magomedov getting hurt. He managed to survive Bruno Ferreira, but I think Pereira, man, he's different with his striking. He's very dangerous in the first round. The way I see it is, if Pereira doesn't get him out in the first round, then I'm probably live betting Magomedov because we saw what happens to his gas tank after the first round. And I think Magomedov will try to take him down. He probably saw that it's his disadvantage, like when he fought Anthony Hernandez just took him down again and again and again. But Hernandez's gas tank is just undepleted. So yeah, give me. Oh fuck, man, it's hard. I'll pick Abus, man. I don't like to pick Abus. I like Michel Pereira, but I'll pick Abus Magomedov. I was just more impressed by him. I think that he's gonna go grappling heavy, and he's gonna take Pereira down. But Pereira is always live for a knockout, especially in the first round. So maybe this is a fight that you can hedge. Maybe Magomedov by decision, and Pereira by first round knockout. because I don't see Abus finishing Pereira. I don't see him knocking him out. I don't see him submitting Pereira. Like, if Anthony Hernandez couldn't submit Pereira for I don't know how many, I think he was in the fourth round. He was just like the judge just stopped the fight. So yeah, give me Pereira by knockout or Magomedov by decision. Next one, we got Giga Chikadze and David Unema. This is another fight where you don't know what to expect. When Giga fought Arnold Allen, he in the third round he was depleted, man. He was so tired, and he's getting up there in age, 36 years old, 8 months. Unama, 30 years old. He's the younger fighter. He got good wins. That win against Gabriel Santos ages well. He got a win against Jonathan Pierce, Roberto Romero. He lost in Nate Landwehr, which is interesting. But Giga definitely had the much tougher competition. He's the more, I'll say that he had, yeah, he's a much more, I think he's the better kickboxer. Are they fighting in 155, 145? I think they fight at 145. That's where Nama usually fights. Yeah, it's gonna be 145. I'll pick Giga. I think that he can get the job done. Unama, like, he managed to get those wins, but he was losing against Santos until he got that knockout. He's not gonna knock out Giga. Giga is very dangerous with his striking, with his kicks and all that. So I'll pick him to win. Not a fight I'm looking to bet on because it's just two good fighters that you just don't know what to expect. But Unama has good gas tank, so maybe he can take over the fight late in the later rounds. So I don't know, but give me Giga to get the job done. Next fight, we got Anthony Smith and Ming Yang Zhang. I feel like I want to fade Zhang. We know what he brings. He brings the fire. He's going to knock you out if you get too close to him. But Anthony Smith, man, he's a veteran of the game, He's a veteran of the game. Don't forget what he did to Vitor Petrino. Everybody were sure that Petrino is going to maul him. And Smith used his leg kicks, made Petrino shoot, and Petrino went right inside that guillotine. We might see a similar case here, Ming Yang Zhang, although he's on a run, he got 6 losses. 2 of them by submission. He got rear naked choked. He got guillotine choked as well, although it was in 2014, so that was a long time ago. But I think that the odds are very disrespectful towards Anthony Smith. He's probably going to come with a game plan. He just has that. He has this ability to just win sometimes. So for this odds, I might just throw something on Smith. Or just take the under, because if Smith doesn't get an early submission, Zhang is gonna knock him out. And Smith is getting older. He just got brutally knocked out by Dominic Reyes, who's on a tear right now. So you may never know. I like the under, man. Betting wise, just going on the safest route. I think that the under is the way to go. Next one we got Ian Garry and Carlos Prates, man. So Carlos Prates is also on a tear. He's been winning again and again, knockout after knockout. But I think this is the time for him to lose. With all due respect, I think that Garry got him covered everywhere, even in the striking. If you go back and look at in his fight against Trevin Giles hurt him in the first round, and then he got knocked out. But Ian Garry, man, he's very slick with both his striking and his jiu-jitsu. I think that he can get Prates down. He got taken down by Neil Magny. He just got back up. I don't think that Garry will let him get up that quickly. I think that Garry can actually get his back and maybe get a submission. I don't see Garry trying to hang with him. Maybe he's gonna, I don't know, maybe he's gonna get some striking going, maybe some leg kicks. Prates is very dangerous there. Garry, man, had a very good fight against Shafkat. He arguably won that fight. So that's his only loss. Other than that, we haven't seen him lose. He's coming short notice, which is something to be aware of. But he doesn't seem like he seems like he embraces it. And we're getting almost even odds. I think that people are just like the bookies are giving Prates too much credit for his wins against Neil Magny, Jingyang Li, and Charles Radke. It's just that Gary's bringing something different. I think that Gary's not gonna do what all the others did. I don't think he's gonna strike with him. I think he's gonna take him down and submit him or just control him. Just stay very safe. Stay on the outside. Uses leg kicks and maybe get a decision. Yeah, anyway, I like Garry here. I think that he can get the job done. And guys, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you comment. Make sure you join my free Telegram group where I share free bets for every card. And comment. Let me know who you like, why you like them. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.